Hi everybody, I'm Mark McLean. It's time for the shave of the day. And it's vacation time. Wow, I'm glistening already, as you can see, my face shining. That's because I've got the pre-shave oil already on. Yeah, kill a little time that way, huh? This is the Stash brand, crafted for men beard oil. I picked this up at Sally's Beauty Supply in town. They usually have different brands that their company has carried for many years, and this is one of them, the Stash brand. They also have some other quality brands that you have heard of if you haven't heard of that brand, okay? So keep that in mind. The razor I'm going to be using today is sort of small. I said vacation time is here. Well, this is the Travel Tech K2 by Gillette, the itty bitty Travel Tech. They really saved a lot of room in my suitcase this time. I'll have plenty of room. I can pack the kitchen sink now that I've saved so much room with this little razor. What were they thinking? I mean, seriously. Oh well. Anyway, it's along the family that comes with the Gillette Comb Through ball end tech in the gold. And then there's the silver ball end tech. And then there is the Travel Tech, that's what they call it. The Travel Ball End Tech Gillette's K2. This is the Marcus Regs version. It's on the bottom in case you're wondering. The blade I have inside today is a Persona blade, which they've done nothing but show me quality all through the years, so I've been using them. And today's EDC of the day, or everyday carry, is a sweet blade right here that was released last year at Blade Show in Atlanta. That's right. This one, this is the prototype, the SK and ND collaboration. SK Knife, Stephen Kelly, and ND, meaning Nichols Damascus. Even though the blade is not Damascus blade steel, it is a collaboration from those two guys. And they did an excellent job on this. Early lockup, as you can see right there, about maybe 35%. And smooth as silk. Watch. Just falls really smooth. Flips out quicker, you know, seriously. And I think they have ball bearings in there. It's really nice. This will be going to Blade Show in Atlanta with me. We leave officially tomorrow morning. Woohoo! Pumped up for Blade in Atlanta. This will be my third year in a row to attend Blade Show, and I can hardly wait. In fact, I've got this knife in my pocket, and I've got this knife in my pocket, and I've got this knife, in my pocket as well as the one I just showed you. I am ready, and I have a whole bag full of knives that I'll be carrying along for the ride. Atlanta, here I come. Hey baby, wait, slow down, you forgot the wife. The wife, she says, well, she's not into knives, honestly, she's not. I've said this before on some of the other videos in case you want to go back and research, but she is not into knives. I mean, she really is not. Even though she has her very own Benchmade Mini Griptilian, it's the small version, and it's pink in color, and she uses it for everything. She's just not into knives, like I am at least. But she goes, not to Blade Show. She goes because she says, all I want is a hotel room with a remote control and room service, and that's my idea of roughing it. Quote unquote. That's what she says. So she'll be going along for the ride for the third year in a row and camping out in the hotel room while I go to Blade Show. Blade Show extends from Friday afternoon throughout Sunday afternoon at around 2 p.m. I believe. Anyway, I am really looking forward to it. So guys, if you see this video, know that I am there if it gets posted in time. And then the following up week, well, actually for the next several days after that, we will go to Myrtle Beach because our daughter, Tori, she is a traveling nurse and she and her husband live in Myrtle Beach. So we're going to go camp out with them a few days, you know, just for a few days, three days probably. You know what they say, fish and family grow stale after 3 days. So, so 3 days, and then we'll move to a hotel or just farther on down the beach to Hilton Head. Yes, we love it there. And we'll be heading back. We have reservations and everything. So the shave soap I'm using today is Frankincense and Myrrh. Boy, it makes me feel sort of majestic using this. That's because of the scent, that nothing else. This is by Soap Smooth brand, and this is a tallow-based shaving soap. There you go. There's the logo right there. Soap Smooth. And I love the scent. Oh man, this stuff smells wonderful. It literally is exactly what it says it is. Frankincense and myrrh. Now, I'm just putting on, this is a soft soap. You don't have to bloom the soap or put hot water in there and let it sit. You don't have to. But I do because I like the scent so well. I really do. This is probably my top, I would say one of my top 3 scents that I have. And I will be using this today. So I poured out some of the water and just put some of the bloom water on my face. Right now I'm just loading up the brush, which by the way is my Stewie the Minion brush with a silver tip badger knot on top, 24 millimeter. Yeah, this thing is nice. Nice brush. Actually quite popular in some of the shave groups on Facebook, as several of my friends have used this particular brush and have bought them. I can only give you quality things to say about that particular brush because it's great. It really does an excellent job. The bristles are perfect if in case you want to use a hard soap that you probably would have to bloom, unlike the one I'm using. This is my, my Red Cross to the rescue bowl that I'll be using today. After I loaded up, I'm going to put just a few droplets of hot water inside. And the way I do this is I get it hot so that it will be more than tepid. It's actually hot. That way I know I can't hold my hand under very long, and I'll put in the proper amount of sprinkles. And it does really great doing it that way. For me, whatever works for you is excellent. I mean, it's more than excellent. It's the best way possible. Whatever works for you is what works for you. May not be what works for me, and vice versa, of course. I am stirring up the soap. Hey, who dropped the soap, man? Who dropped the soap? Stewie did. That's who. My grandson Logan, this is one of his favorite characters of the Minions. They got a new show coming out with Gru. You know Gru? I love that show. I mean, my grandson got me watching it. Of course, he got me into it, and what can I say? I didn't think I would like it, but it turned out to be an interesting movie for adults that you can enjoy and be entertained as well. Man, I am really pumped up about Blade Show in Atlanta. Getting ready to head on out the door. Not until tomorrow morning, though. But the last few days have been so particularly hectic around here. I mean, we have really had a lot to get done that, you have to do before going on vacation. Those little odds and end jobs, like clean out the fridge. I know, I mean, you don't have to be a stickler over this stuff, but sometimes you can be. And my wife and I guess, sort of are, because we've, I guess, turned it into a science, the art of traveling. You have to get the bathtub cleaned out with bleach so that you won't come back and find it all molded and mildewed. And then I had to score someone to feed the lizard. Yeah, the chameleon. We can't overlook our little Picasso. She is a sweet chameleon, and we have to make sure that she gets plenty of crickets. Where do you get those crickets? I raise them myself. Yes, I do. And I didn't plan on becoming a cricket farmer. I really didn't. But what I did was I did some math, and the multiplication process told me, it revealed that I would be spending around $1,000 a year if I continued driving back and forth to PetSmart to buy those $5.67 worth of crickets that I had been getting. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I've been spending about $5.60 or so, and that's for a total of only about 25 crickets. So approximately 2 times a week, depending on her hunger and appetite. So some days I would go a little less, but I figured it out. $1,000? Wow, really? $1,000 a year for crickets? And that's not including gas and 2 trips a week to PetSmart. That really adds up. And you know, I talked to the people there about raising my own. So, oh no, you don't want to do that. No, you don't want to do that. Why not? Why not? Oh, those dang things can really smell up a house, I'll tell you, buddy. That's what they said. That's what the guy said. Those things will really smell up a house, you know. And I thought, well, I wonder why theirs don't smell up a house or smell up the business. And I got close and I smelled and didn't smell anything. I had to actually stick my head inside of the cricket vat, or whatever you want to call it. I had to stick my head inside there just to get a scent or a whiff of the odor he was talking about. It wasn't there. So I put 2 and 2 together, and I told my wife, I said, you know, something goes awry with our boys are thinking. And I figured out what it was. I figured that as long as I'm going to spend $1,000 a year, he don't want me leaving as a customer. Doing the upward pass on this one. I just got a trim on the beard and mustache and haircut as well, so I'm good to go. That's another one of those to do it things on the list before going on vacation. Anyway, so I got to thinking, you know, why would he want me to grow my own? He wouldn't. I'm sure the store teaches those guys to tell them, no, you can't find that cricket feed here. And they do sell it, even though he said they didn't sell cricket feed. I use the Flukers brand, Flukers brand. All right, I'm just now trimming around the outer edges of the beard. I don't want to cut into it, so that way I can see where I'm at. Not so fond of this little bitty razor, but it does a good job. It really does. It's just I prefer a larger handle. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I started checking the longevity of a chameleon's lifespan. There's a possibility. I mean, it's not a regular common thing, but there's a possibility he could live, or she could live 10 years. So that's $10,000 for a cricket eating chameleon. Oh no, baby, no way. Oh, I had to become a cricket farmer and fast, and I did. I mean, I did. I could tell you more stuff about crickets that you would get bored out of your butt. I mean that. But, you know, I saw that big old $10,000 flashing. If she lives 10 years. So I said, nah, I'm not going to let that happen. So I ordered my first batch of crickets, and got around 1,000. And then after that, I set up the nursery and the habitat and everything that you have to do inside the unit, and I ordered crickets too young that time, so they didn't give hatchlings, which they call baby pinhead crickets, pinheads. But the babies were trying to have babies is what it was. They were too young to give birth, but they tried. How do I know? Well, I'm not kinky enough to sit around and try to figure out the sexual habits of crickets. Well, maybe I am, but I won't tell it in public. Anyway, I did watch several videos explaining. They have an ovum injector that's attached to the females. That's the long spike or spur looking thing that looks like a stinger that comes out of the rear of a female cricket. Males don't have that. And they you have to put a container, like a little Tupperware bowl of soil in there, and they will stick that ovum injector inside there and inject the eggs. And if you don't cover it with some type of screen, the males will dig out the babies and eat them. Funny. I told you you wouldn't want to know all this crap. All right. I'm going to put on a little more just for a little sideward pass here. We'll do a little sideways pass and put a little coating extra right there just to make sure it's good and thick enough. And we're doing an upward pass. Now, I already got the beard trimmed, like I said. My hairstylist does that. With a one of those reciprocating type razors. Seen the times I've grown the beard out long enough, it would take a reciprocating saw. But no, it wasn't quite that bad. It was pretty bad though, honestly. But anyway, so my sister-in-law, the one I helped move a couple of times actually, she's going to come and feed the crickets and feed the reptile. Yeah, Picasso. So we got that taken care of. That was another thing on the list that we had to worry about. Now today, it includes. Let's see what. If time allows, I need to get a chiropractic adjustment, if possible. If not, it is what it is. Otherwise, I have to get the tires rotated on the car and an oil change. And that'll be it. For the car, at least. Run to the pharmacy. That's on the list. Mail a huge package that has my old tablet in it from AT&T, actually going to Assurion, the insurance company, because I had to file a claim. And that's part of the deal. We'll send you another one. You pay the 30 or 70 bucks or 75 bucks, whatever, which is the payment that you have to make, like you do in most insurance cases. Deductible, they call it. And after that, then you have to worry about mailing back their piece of junk that's not any good. Yeah. I've had all sorts of problems with this tablet. It's an LG. It's 10.x, I believe. G-pad, they call it. I have to take that, and I've already got it packaged and ready to go, but it's got to go back. And it has to go before vacation. So it will today. I'm just doing a little touch-ups here. I'm actually good enough at that one pass. So just checking out things here. Feels good, really does. There's a little spot right there. My beard grows like this toward the Adam's apple for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. So that's, I think that's going to be about it on my list of honeydews today. I'm not positive, so don't quote me. But you got to do all that kind of thing in hopes to get out the door on time for vacation. Oh yeah, that feels nice. Especially since yesterday she trimmed it all down with that little razor in it. And I had a thick beard growth up here and down here and then here, of course, and here. That was really sort of thick, so she had to knock all that out, and did. And then I just went over it again today because overnight it started to grow back in a little bit. Anyway, so the aftershave I'm putting on today is Dapper Doc's. Yeah, I like the scent of this stuff. Old time lilac and fig aftershave and cologne. And it doesn't smell like you'd think. You would think that lilac and fig? What? But it really smells good. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Oh man, this stuff. Boynes Artisan Accoutrement. There you go. Dapper Doc. And the reason I use this separately, I have the actual shave soap. But to be honest, I don't like the scent of the soap. And it does smell differently enough that I do like the aftershave cologne. I mean, there's just a very small, just a slight variance. And it's enough that intrigues me to like the aftershave cologne, but not the soap. It's just one of those things. So that's why today I used Soap Smooth, Frankincense, and Myrrh. And I got a good scent going. I'm really loving. So that was a quick, 23-minute shave from top to bottom, and I am done and out the door. Thank you guys for watching so much. I do appreciate each and every one of you out there. I really do. Send me some emails if you want. Hunter Green Bro, that's my name. huntergreenbro@yahoo.com. Want to send me some money? That also works on PayPal. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate it. And get out there and pay it forward every chance you get. I try every day if possible. Hopefully you do too, and if not, maybe you'll start, okay? Keep it going in the community. Keep on spreading the word about wet shaving, and it's such a great hobby. I truly enjoy it. You will too if you haven't started yet. If you'd like to inquire about how to get started, just drop me a line. I'll talk to you about it, okay? HunterGreenBro@yahoo.com. Once again, HunterGreenBro@yahoo.com. Thank you guys. Peace. Think about me on vacation, okay? Ooh. Later.